Hi everyone, Elina is here. I'm a certified personal trainer, Pilates instructor, and creator of Elinates at Home low-impact workout system. Today I'm actually excited to introduce a total body Elinates style workout, which pretty much would be a combination of low-impact cardio and some Pilates style exercise, which we're going to be actually doing lying down. Oh, and I forgot, I also included some stretches from physical therapy, yoga, and Pilates as well. This workout is pretty much, as I mentioned earlier, is a simple Elinates workout. So if you have any questions for me about Elinates workouts or the system, you can always email me at elinaDavis86@gmail.com. It's ELINADavis86@gmail.com. I'm always happy to hear from you. So this workout is actually a great option for beginners, people with injuries, or pretty much anyone who is looking to get lean and strong and flexible body without ruining the joints. Because as I said, it's completely low impact. Also, it's kind of like a great way to be introduced to the Elinates concept. So for this workout, actually, what we're going to need just one thing. As you can see behind me, there is a thick mat because we actually need to support your back while we'll be doing exercises lying down. If you don't have a mat like this, you can actually always put 2 towels underneath your back. All right? By the way, I forgot to mention, this workout would actually have a lot of instructions, so you would get the concept and learn the proper form. All right, so I'm all ready to begin. And we're going to start with a very, very gentle cardio move. Here is what I want you to do. I want you to actually stand straight and tall. You're going to choose the leg with which one you would like to start with, and we're going to actually alternate. I'm going to start with my right one. I'm going to step back and lift both of my arms to the shoulder level and slowly drop them down. As you can see, I'm straight, so my shoulders are back and down. And again, as you can see, I'm switching the side. So in the beginning, I'm actually going to go rather slow. And as the time goes by, slowly but surely, I'm going to actually picking up the pace, making sure you're standing very straight and you're really, really stepping back. Both of your arms are straight and you're not passing the shoulder level. This is a great combination move. We're working your upper body and your lower body at the same time, and we're actually testing your balance. And again, as you can see, I'm actually speeding up as promised. Keep going for a tiny, tiny bit longer. As the time goes by, you're going to actually notice how tiring this exercise is, even though it looks so gentle. And again, keep going for a little bit longer. We're more than halfway there. Almost there as of now. Stay focused. And I'm going to really, really speed up to blast it out. And again, almost there. And 10 more. You got it. And the last 8. Awesome. And the last 6. And the last 4 times. And the last 2, and the last 1. Now you're going to actually come back to the center. Put both of your arms on the waistline. We're going to alternate the legs. So you're going to step to the side, bring the leg back, and step front, turn around completely. And the other side. And to the side and back, and front, twist it. And again. As you can see, I'm doing it slow in the beginning. Keep going for a tiny, tiny bit longer. Making sure you're really, really twisting out when you do that. And you're not leaning forward. As you can see, I'm actually doing all the exercises barefoot because it is more comfortable for me, and I've been doing it since the age of 8. So my feet actually seen it all, but I still advise you to wear the sneakers for the comfort. And again, keep going. Testing your coordination right now. Seeing if you're paying attention. Inside and front. And again, keep going. As you can see, I'm picking up the pace. Making sure we're burning the calories. Standing straight. Even though this move is very simple, like the first one, as I said, it's going to actually test your coordination, and we're working your body from the different angle. Keep going. We're almost halfway there. And again. And a little bit longer. Let's blast it out. And side. And front. And again. By the way, if you notice, I'm actually not completely stepping on the foot, making it lower impact, all right? So it's much safer this way. And again, stay with me, staying focused. I have a little bit of a challenge coming up next, so enjoy the moment. We're going to really, really work the core next. And again, almost there. And the other side. And we have the last 8 left, and 1. You got it. And 2. And 3. Last 5. Stay with me, stay in focus. And the last 3 times. And the last 2. And the last one. You got it. Now you're going to actually come back to the center. So the time to actually work the core and hips a little bit. Lift both of the arms up, making sure you're standing straight and tall so the shoulders are back and down. You're going to actually lift one leg at a time. Lift it up as high as it goes, making sure you are not leaning forward, all right? So shoulders are back and down, very straight. Arms are up. Lift the leg up. Drop it down at the other side, slowly lifting it as high as it goes. Taking your time, making sure you're not doing this, all right? You're not leading with your elbows. And again, you're going to really feel this one. Even though it looks very simple, it's really works the lower part of your abdominals and your hips and a little bit of your lower back. And of course, it's burning the calories at the same time. As you can see, I'm really picking up the pace because by now, you should be able to actually get the concept and your body should be really warm. And again, keep going. I'm going to really blast it out. Working like we mean it, making sure we're still straight and we're not doing this. Because as the time goes by, you'll be surprised how tired your arms actually became. And again, you're going to be really tempted to drop them down. And this is not what I want you to do, all right? It just doesn't work well this way. I'm intentionally distracting you right now. I know you're feeling it. And a little bit longer. Stay with me. And the last 8. And 7. And 6. Last 5. And 4. And 3. 2. And 1. You got it. Alrighty. So we're going to come back to the center. A very interesting exercise. One of my favorite ones. Alright. As you can see, my feet are a little bit apart, about shoulder width. You're going to lift both of the arms up, shoulder level. As you can see, I actually made the fist. Lift one leg at a time and roll back. I'm going to intentionally hold it for a second so you'll get the concept. So making sure you're keeping the elbows up very straight all times, all right? Really squeeze it. Lift the leg as high as it goes. And again, staying focused here. Making sure you're really bringing the arms back. Feeling the shoulders working. As you can see, the foot is actually flexed. And again, I'm going to go for a little bit more in a slow tempo before I'm going to speed up. Get ready. We're almost there. And let's hit it. And again, like we mean it. Keeping the elbows really high. Try not to lean forward. I know you're tired by now. But the harder the work, the better the results. It's very simple. And again, staying focused. Blasting it out. Speeding up even more. We're almost there. Stay focused. Stay with me. And the last 8. And 7. You got it. And 6. 5. And 4. 3. And the last 2 times. And the last time. So this is pretty much was the first set. And what I'm going to do now, while I'm talking, you're getting a little bit of a break. If you would like, you can get a little bit of water because I'm going to actually do the second set of the whole thing again, of all the 4 exercises which we just did. All right, so whenever you're ready, you're going to come back to the center. You can see both of the feet are together. Remember what we did. We stepped back and lifted both of the arms straight to the shoulder level. All right, at the same time, making sure we're standing really straight. We're not doing this and we're not doing this. All right, are you ready? Remember, we alternate the legs and step back and slowly bring it down. And the other side. Relax and pace in the beginning, so you're going to actually get the concept. By the way, in all standing exercises, as well as in many lying down ones, it's very important to actually stand very straight, meaning that your shoulders are constantly back and down. It's really good for you. It takes a while to get used to it, which is fine. And again, as long as you're actually working it, you're going to get better. As you can see, slowly but surely, I'm picking up the pace. And actually, my steps getting a little bit bigger. This way, I'm going to test my balance more and burn more calories. And again, stay with me, stay in focus. This is the second set. We're almost there. Well, technically, we're more than halfway there. Keep the arms straight. Stay with me. And again. And a little bit longer. I know you can. Really speeding up right now. Working it. And again. We have about 10 left. And 9 as of now, so the time flies. And the last 6. And the last 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now you're going to actually come back to the center. And here is what I want you to do. Remember the very simple exercise which we did. We put both of the arms on the waistline. Stand straight and tall. Shoulders are really back and down. Try to relax them. All right? Right leg first. I'm going to step to the side. Bring it back. Step forward, really twist my entire body without doing this. and come back to the center. And the left leg, side, and back, and front, and back, and right. Side, and front, and again. Making sure that you're not only standing straight, but you're actually not pounding on the entire foot, all right? And again, keep going. As the time goes by, slowly but surely, I'm going to pick up the pace, testing your coordination and burning the calories. And again, really, really working it. And again, stay with me, staying very, very focused. And again, as you can see, I'm really, really picking up the pace at this time. So you're going to really, really feel it at the second set. We're almost done with the standing exercises. Then we're going to do exercise in more relaxed and lying down position. And again. And a little bit longer. I know you can. Let's go for 8 more. And 1. Awesome. And 2. And 3. And 4. The last 4 times. And 5. And 6. And 7. You got it. And 8. Now, we're going to actually come back to the center. Remember what we did? We really, really worked on the abs and your hips. We stand straight and tall, bend both of the arms, bring them to about shoulder level. All right? Shoulders are back and down. Are you ready? Whichever leg you would like to start with. I'm going to start with the left just because I feel like it. All right? You're going to lift the leg up as high as it goes. Hold it here and slowly, slowly drop it down. And again, and slowly, slowly up and drop it down. Making sure we're not doing this, all right? And again, by the way, the higher you lift the legs, the better your abs going to look. It's as simple as that because it really, really works. It's hard to reach low part of the abdominals. You know, the muscles usually really, really go together with the gravity. Just being very honest here, it always requires a lot of work. And again, and the good thing about this exercise is not only burn the calories, it's actually strengthening them at the same time. And again, as you can see, as the time goes by, slowly but surely, I'm speeding up, making sure we're really, really working it like we mean it. So we actually get the results which we're really, really looking for. We have to fight for them. And again, I'm intentionally distracting you right now because I know you're feeling it. This exercise is much more challenging than it looks. Pretty much anything that involves the leg lifts is very challenging. But one of the most effective exercises for the low part of your abdominals, just letting you know, a little bit of the fitness tip here. And again, it actually takes years to collect all this knowledge, so I really think you're going to benefit from knowing it. And again, besides I'm distracting you at the same time, really blast it out, the last 10, and 9, really fast, 8, 7, and the last 6. You got it, almost there. And the last 2 times, and the last time. Now we're going to actually come back to the center. Catch the breath just for a second, all right? Now, as you can see, both of my feet shoulder widths apart. I'm going to make the fist, lift both of the arms up. The row, shoulders are back and down. Remember what we did. We really squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the leg up. I'm starting with the right one. The foot is flexed at the same time. And again, slowly, slowly. By the way, if this is a little bit too challenging for you, coordination-wise, you can always come back to a very, very basic version like this. You're still going to work your hamstrings pretty well, burn the calories, and you're going to actually stretch them out, which is very important for a healthy back. And I'm going to come back to a little bit more challenging version. Making sure that when you do that, you're not dropping the elbows, all right? Not leaning forward, really squeeze it. Burn it out. Remember, it's the last half a minute. Last set. You're going to feel this one. And again, working your entire body. Getting there. And a little bit longer. Stay with me. Let's go for 14 more. It's just a moment. Remember about this. And again. And the last 7. And 6. 5. And 4. 3, 2, and 1. You got it. Awesome. Now, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to actually switch to the seated and lying down part of the workout. So I want to make sure you actually have your mat ready. I'm going to take my time. Slowly sit down on the mat. Cross my legs. By the way, if you have any problems with your back, or it is uncomfortable for you, you can actually always put a yoga pillow underneath your pelvis. All right? It's going to make it a little bit more comfortable. So you're going to actually sit straight and tall. Lift both of your arms up. As you can see, my shoulders are back and down. Are you ready? We're going to bring the arms up, making a huge, huge circle. As big as possible, imagine there is an actual wall behind us, which we're trying to reach. You're going to really, really take your time right now. Because the slower you go, the stronger your upper body will be. You're going to feel it stretching right now, warming up your upper back even more. and working it at the same time. I'm going to actually do a lot of repetitions because remember, this is the sample. In actual Elinates workout, you're going to get much more diversity and it's going to be to actually much less reps. As the time goes by, you're going to notice that's what you would be doing, all right? Because it's just easier this way, making sure you're really, really straight. By the way, you might feel really uncomfortable sitting straight because it's not something you get used doing, all right? It's absolutely fine. We're just getting better at it. And again, keep going with intentional distracting you because I know you're feeling it. Making sure you're still doing it pretty slow. I know it's a little bit challenging, but with the challenge comes the change. It's simple as that. And again, in the last 6 times, we're seeing the finish line, stay with me. And the last 5, I'm going to actually give you a break after this, show you a couple of interesting things. And the last 3, stay focused. And the last 2 times. And the last time. Awesome. Now you're going to actually drop both of the arms. As you can see, both of my hands are a little bit behind because this way it encourages my body to stand straight, all right, to sit straight. So what I want you to do, I want you to lift both of the shoulders up, slowly, slowly scoop them back and drop them down. And you can really, really lift them up, bring them back as far as they go and drop them down. And again, you're going to keep going for 6 more times, really loosen up the shoulders and taking a little bit of the break. And again. And the last 4, stay with me. And the last 3 times, we're almost there. Enjoy the break. And the last 2. And the last 1. Are you ready? We're going to actually switch direction and going forward, making sure you're still straight and tall. Are you ready? Scoop them forward and slowly bring them. And again, up and scoop them forward and drop them. And again, feeling the stretch in the back of your shoulders, making sure you're taking your time and enjoying your break at the same time. And the last 3 times, we're almost there. And the last 2. And the last 1. Now, wherever you're ready, here is what I want you to do. I want to make sure that you're actually still sitting straight and tall. You're going to lift both of the arms up as high as they go, making sure you're not doing this, all right? Keep them back. As you can see, I made the fist. Extend the arms out and bring them in as far as they go. By the way, the more back you go, the more you work the triceps, but it's actually going to test your flexibility. This exercise is much more challenging and much more effective than you actually think. I know it looks a little bit weird, but you know, triceps are actually hard to reach. So wherever you're ready. So the goal here, as the time goes by, making sure you're going a little bit more back, all right? And you're going to get better at it. By the way, keep the elbows up. I know it's very challenging for your shoulders right now. But remember, if you feel something, something is changing. It's as simple as that. We're going to really strengthen your upper body right now. And again, keep going a little bit longer. I know it starts burning. You should really, really feel the weight of your arms right now. This is what I'm going for. I want to make sure that even though it's a simple workout, you're going to get an actual workout, all right? Are you ready? The last 6 times. I know you're feeling it. Try not to speed up. And we have the last 4. Stay with me. And the last 3 times. And the last couple. Almost there. And the last 1. Now, wherever you're ready, slowly drop both of the arms. And here is what I want you to do. I want you to actually come into the seated position. You're going to come on the elbows. As you can see, both of my knees are together. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to lift both of the legs up. As you can see, I'm keeping the knees together and I'm pointing the feet. So you're going to extend one leg out as low as it goes and slowly bring it down. And the other side, extend it, hold it here for a second and slowly lift it up. And again, the slower you go, the stronger the abs would be, all right? And again, keep going. As with the previous exercises, we're going to actually do a lot of repetitions. Remember, this is the sample. Because in actual workout, you're going to get much less repetitions and much more diversity. And again, but here, I do it intentionally so you're going to get the concept. And again, I'm intentionally distracting you, making sure that you're actually extending it and holding it, all right? No speeding up, because right now, we're going for the strength. Remember, we already burned some calories in the beginning of the workout, and this is not what we're going for. And again, keep going a little bit longer. I know you're feeling it. We're almost there. And we have the last 10 left. Stay with me. Stay very, very focused. And the last 9. Awesome. And the last 8. And 7. Very, very strong. And the last 6. Now speeding up. And the last 5 times. And the last 4. And 3. You got it. Last 2 times, I know you have it in you. And the last 1. Now I want you to actually drop both of the legs, giving you a little bit of a break. Keep your knees together. You're going to slowly, slowly sway both of the legs down as far as they go, stretching your back. And the other side. And the last 4 times. We're almost there. Before we're going to actually do a very interesting exercise next. Still working a little bit on your core. And the last time. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to actually slowly lift one leg up as straight as it goes, all right? You can always keep it bent a little bit if you need to. And the other one. So here's what I want you to do. You're going to actually cross the feet. Bring the legs just a little bit down. If it is too challenging for you, you can always keep the feet up, all right? Whatever works for you. Slowly bring them out and in. The bigger the range of motion, the harder it gets. So I really, really encourage you to keep it rather small, but focus on doing it as slow as possible. This is more important, working the obliques and lower part of your abdominals. I know you're feeling this one. Just one really, really challenging exercise. Remember, I really, really want it to be a workout. And again, stay with me. It's just a moment. I know you're feeling it working. You feel the burn. It means it's changing. And again, we're fighting for what we want. And a little bit longer. Stay with me. Keep the legs as straight as possible. We're almost there. And again. And a couple more. And the last one. Now I want you to actually relax. Drop both of the feet on the mat. You're going to completely lie down on the floor. All right? Here is what I want you to do. I want you to actually bring the feet a little bit apart, making sure they're really planted into the ground. Okay? Both of the arms are to the sides. Squeeze your glutes. Lift the pelvis high, as high as it goes, pretty much, all right? One leg at a time. You're going to lift it up and slowly, slowly bring it down, whichever side you would like to start with. If you notice, I started with the right one. Lift it up and hold it here for a second and slowly, slowly drop it down. And again, a little bit of a challenging modification of the bridge. And you're going to keep going for a tiny, tiny bit longer, making sure you're really, really focused on keeping the pelvis up and squeezing the glutes, all right? Because as the time goes by, you're going to actually get tired and you're going to drop the pelvis a little bit. This is not what we want to, all right? It just doesn't work that well. And again, keep going. We're more than halfway there, almost there. Stay focused, stay with me. And again, keep going. And the last 6 times, I know you can. And the last 5. And 4. Last 3 times. And the last 2. And the last one. Now you're going to slowly, slowly release. Lift the leg up. As you can see, the other leg is bent. Just going to bring it back as far as it goes. Point and really flex, stretching the calf. And point and flex like you mean it. And again, point and flex. Just the last 6 times. Just a moment. And again. And the last 2 times before we're going to switch the side. Now, wherever you're ready, you're going to release the leg. Planting both of the feet, squeezing the glutes. Lift it up as high as it goes. And the other side, in my case, it's the left one. And really, really up, keeping everything tight. And again, you're going to really, really feel this exercise. By the way, if this is a little bit too challenging for you or too confusing because it's a very rare modification, what you can always do, you can always lift just both of the calves up, all right? So this is a very basic version. And again, stay with me. And a little bit longer, making sure you're still going pretty slow, keeping your pelvis up. Staying focused here, working it. And again, and the last 6 times. And the last 5. And 4, almost there. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now you're going to relax, release your body, lift the left leg up. Really bring the leg back, stretching the hamstrings right now. Point and flex like you mean it. And again, really, really point, challenging yourself, really, really stretching the foot and the calves to feel better. And again. And a little bit longer. And the last 4 times. And the last 3. The last 2. Stay with me. And the last 1. Awesome. Now, here is what I want you to do. I want you to actually come back to the same position. Both of the arms are to the side. Making sure the back is really into the mat. All right? Lift one leg at a time. As you can see, both of the legs are parallel to the mat. and the knees are actually staying together. You can relax the feet if you need to. Drop both of the knees out as wide as they go and bring them in. And again, as wide as they go. What we're doing right now, we're really working on the inner thighs, as well as we're stretching the sciatic muscles. And again, keep going for a little bit longer. As you can see, every time I'm going low, I'm trying to go as low as possible, all right? It's making it a little bit more challenging right now. Keep your back into the mat, all right? And again, if this is too challenging for you, what you can always do, you can always bring the knees a little bit in. It's going to make it a little bit easier. By the way, if this is not enough challenge for you for whatever reason, if you're really advanced, you can always actually have the straight legs, which is going to make it really challenging, trust me. And again, keep going for a tiny bit longer. Really feel the inner thighs working. Making sure you're not speeding up, all right? We're really trying to strengthen them right now. And again, stay focused, staying with me. I know you can. And the last 4 times. No stopping here. And the last 3. And the last 2. And the last 1. Awesome. You're going to come back to the center. Drop 1 leg at a time. And we're going to actually switch to the side. All right? So the goal here is to make sure that you actually lie down really straight so you're not leaning forward. So here's what I want you to do. You're going to actually flex the foot, lift it up, drop it forward, all right, lift it up, and bring it back about a foot, a little bit more, okay? And up and forward, and again, and up and back, making sure you're not leaning forward. And again, by the way, the slower you go, the higher you go, the more challenging it gets. This is pretty much all the exercises which I demonstrate are actual exercises from Elinates which I came up with. All right, so this is a combination move. You're really going to feel it working your glutes and a little bit of your hip. All right, the more back you go, the more you actually work on your glutes and the hip as well. It's a very challenging exercise. You're going to feel it right now yourself as the time goes by. Remember, the slower you go, the stronger it's going to get. And again, and couple more times. Stay with me. Let's go for 6 more. Before we're going to actually switch the side, really working in here. And the last 2 times. Almost there. And the last time. Awesome. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to actually take your time, and we're going to switch to the other side, all right? By the way, if this is too challenging for you to support your head, you can always completely lie down. Right? So you're going to support your head, put the arm out. The legs are absolutely straight. By the way, the further away the arm is from your body, the easier it is to maintain the balance. So flex the foot, lift it up, bring it forward, up and back, and again, and up and forward. By the way, you're going to really feel it on the side because we already worked the other one, just letting you know. This is absolutely fine and normal, just staying very focused here. This is actually the last exercise in the workout, so we're almost seeing the finish line. And again, we'll technically see we're not there yet. Staying very focused, remembering that the further forward you go and the further back you go, pretty much the more challenging it gets, all right? So it's pretty much the bigger range of motion and the more challenging it is. By the way, by now, you probably noticed that these exercises are very deceiving. You're going to really feel much more than you expect, which is actually a great thing because remember, they're all low impact. They're really good for your body, all right? And again, so you're actually working on your body so you make it look and feel good at the same time. And this is why I actually created the system. And again, almost there, staying focused, staying with me. In the last 6, I know you have it in you. No stopping here. We're actually seeing the finish line. We're almost touching it now. And the last 2 times, you got it. And the last time. Awesome. This is pretty much was the last exercise in the workout. Just a reminder, this is pretty much was the simple Elinates workout. So if you have any question about the Elinates workouts or the Elinates system, you can always email me at elinaDavis86@gmail.com. It's ELINA Davis86@gmail.com. I hope you enjoyed the workout and have a wonderful day.